Hello everyone, I am your teacher for English class, Kintsugi. Welcome back to Kintsi class. Today we are learning basic numbers. So I have the numerals here because numerals are shared between all languages, so it's easy for you to see what I am referring to. So we'll start off simple. 1, 1, 1. I'll say each of them 3 times until we start getting into the bigger numbers. Make sure to follow along. 2, 2, 2. There's a W here. But 2 is a tricky one for English because you have 2 for the number, 2 for things like me too, 2 for things like we are going to the store. Let's try and scoot this over. Oh, well. Let's see here. I'm still getting used to how this is set up. Okay. And I think that's it. We have a couple words like that. So 2 with the W is for the number 2. 2 with 2 twos is for me too, and 2 with 1 is for things like going to the store. Words like that you'll learn about more later. So even though this has a W, it's still pronounced like these. So 2, 2, 2. So anyway, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10. Okay, everyone is doing great. All right, so then we have 11, 11, 12, 12. Oh, I was supposed to say that 3 times, but oh well. 12. For 10, 11, and 12, this is the only time that you use them, really. You don't, well, you use them a bit later on, but you'll see. So, not to be confusing, it's just not used very often. So, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 15. So this fifth here, FIF, that's only used in 15. After that, you don't gotta worry about the fifth. 16, 16, 16, 17, 17, 17, 18, 18, 18, 19, 19, 19, 20, 20, 20. So for 12 through 19, 13 through 19, you add teen to the end. You don't use teen for anything but 13 through 19. So These are all singles, and then these are all the teens. 10, 11, and 12 are a bit weird. Now we get into the 20s. So after that, it becomes 20, 21, 22, 23. So then it just follows this, but you say 20 in front of it. Same thing with 30. It becomes 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. The same thing will happen for 40. It becomes 41, 42, 43, 50, 51, 52, 53, 61, 62, 63, 70, 71, 72, 73, 80, 90. It's same thing for all of these. You just add 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end of them. Then you get to 100. So you put a 1 at the beginning of that word instead of after it. 100. 100. Then what you would do is say 101. Some people pronounce things differently, kind of like the Kansai accent versus the other accent, or accents, I suppose. It becomes 101, or some people will say 101, or some people will just say 101 because it's easier. And sometimes that will be said differently depending on what the situation is. And I'm in front of the words. There we go. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 101, or 101, 101, or 101. Same thing after that. It's 100 and 102. But some people say 102 or 102. And it goes on like that. So say that you got to where it is. Let's see. We're going to write it up here. So it's 153. You would say 153. Or you could say 150, 153, or 153. It just kind of depends where you're from on how somebody's going to say that. But when in doubt, if you are ever anywhere, if you aren't sure what a number is, just ask them to write down this number instead. Same thing with time, because these numbers are universal. These numbers are not. So if you get confused, try and ask somebody to write down what the time is. So you would ask them, can you show me the number, please? Because more often than not, they will put it down this way, and they will not put it down this way. So that's how you can ask for that. Moving on. So then same thing for up here. It becomes 200. So that would be 253. Or 300 becomes 353. Then it would be 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1000. Same logic as the 100. It becomes 1000. Now then when you start adding stuff, it becomes 1,000 for here, 100 for here, 23. 1,123. Same thing once it goes on. So 1,000, it could be like 1,553 and things like that. So same thing down here. When it goes on, it's 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. Now this is when you start using tens again. Now it becomes, instead of 100, now you have 10,000. So in that kind of area, that would mean that you would have 10,156. And it kind of goes along like that. So once a comma's there, that's 1,000. Like here, it's 100,000 because it has the comma. If you mix these together, 110,000. Or if you had more than that, let's say this, it would be 101,000. 100 and my brain's messing up. Okay, 111,111. It gets a little bit confusing in those areas, so it does take a lot of work, but we usually don't need to use such big numbers. Now, then it becomes, when you get to the end, things like 999,999. And then when it gets even bigger, which we really don't use these numbers, I just want to show how ridiculous English can be with numbers sometimes. Because we have no easier way of putting it aside from writing it out. This is 1 million. This is 2 million. So when that gets bigger, it becomes 999,999,999. 999,000 999,999,999. Then it becomes 1 billion. So if you had like more money than you could probably ever have, it would be 999,999,999,999.99. And so it would be 999,999,999,999.99. So there you go. So anyway, we're going to delete this. Remember, if you don't know what this number is, to ask somebody, can you please show me the number? Can you show me the number, please? Either way works. And they should show you, if they're polite enough, what number that is. But once again, we shouldn't need to worry about big numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then we have 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1,000,000, 2,000,000, 1,000,000, and so on. And that is all for this class. Try not to be intimidated by English. It's easy. It's just that we have a lot of really, really silly things and no way to make it more compact and easy to say. So, thank you everyone for watching. Let's reunite in our next class. Bye-bye.
Remember youth when you played all day, let that child run carefree, sit on the couch and at my side and play some games with me. The world becomes a magic place when your heart grows like a tree. Sure, grow up and be responsible, do what duty demands, but never ever let your inner child like sand slip through your hands. If ever lost, just close your eyes, you'll hear my songs, my lullabies. For every heart that dared believe will bloom again and again through me. We are a clan, a family. Here you are safe and you are free. I love you all unconditionally, because gold is thicker than gold.